Welcome back, everyone. Today's video exposes a shocking case of police corruption that has already led to an officer being fired and arrested. But what you're about to see raises a bigger question. Who is really worse in this situation? Watch closely, because the truth might not be what you expect. And before we begin, hit that like button to help spread awareness and hold misconduct accountable.
I'm asking you to leave.
Or what?
I'm asking you to leave.
Or what?
This is not a public building.
Yes, it is. It's the jail. It's financed by the public. What are you talking about? If you put your hands on me, I will place a lawsuit on this place. I'm working on a news story, and we have thousands of people watching. So if you want to go ahead and violate my rights, I will be bonded out immediately, and then it's your jobs. So go ahead and give it a try.
Excuse me, is there a reason you're filming?
Hi, welcome to the correctional facility. May I ask what you're doing? Yes, I'm working on a video.
Why are you filming in here?
What do you mean what we're doing? We're at work, dude. That's not a dumb question.
What?
We're working.
You're gonna be.
Why are you?
Are you guys
filming?
cops?
Why are you filming in here?
I don't have to discuss my day. Call your supervisor, please.
No filming in our building. No video cameras allowed in our building.
This is a public area, so if you can
it is
call.
not a public area.
Listen, you're not gonna intimidate me. You can come 6 or 10 on y'all. You're not gonna intimidate me, okay? I have the right to work on my news story right here. Call the police.
We're asking you to leave.
Call. Are you gonna touch me
We're
if I
asking you to
don't?
leave.
Are you going to put your hands on me? You guys are correctional officers. You have no right.
I am asking you to leave.
I like to nicely refuse.
Okay.
So if you have a problem with my rights, and I suggest you call your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Where's the captain?
I'm asking you to leave.
Where's the captain? If you put your hands on me, I will place a lawsuit on this place. I'm working on a news story, and we have thousands of people watching. So if you want to go ahead and violate my rights, I will be bonded out immediately, and then it's your jobs. So go ahead and give it a try. You guys are trying to intimidate me, and it's not going to work out. So call the police.
I'm asking you to leave.
Or what?
I'm asking you to leave.
Or what?
This is not a public building.
Yes, it is. It's the jail. It's financed by the public. What are you talking about? You see, you don't even know where you're at, sir.
Really?
I like to refuse. And if you happen to
The video opens in the middle of a heated exchange, instantly grabbing attention. A correctional officer repeatedly orders the auditor to leave, claiming the jail is not a public building. The auditor immediately challenges that claim, arguing the facility is publicly funded and that he has a right to film in publicly accessible areas. Tension rises as the officer implies physical removal, while the auditor warns that any unlawful contact will result in legal action. The confrontation escalates with overlapping demands, refusals, and challenges to authority. The auditor insists on calling a supervisor or police, while officers attempt to assert control without clearly stating a lawful reason. This fast, chaotic opening sets a strong tone of conflict and establishes the central dispute over public access and recording rights.
touch me, sir, you have no power to arrest or to touch me. I am a legal, free person, okay? Working on a news story. Okay, so call the police and we'll let them decide. But I have the right to be here. I'm not interfering.
Can you make that happen, please? Can you go ahead and call the police?
Yeah, I have the right to be here. Everyone knows that. If you have a policy that says that I don't, I understand. But policies cannot trample on our rights. So, Weaver, you respect free citizens, right?
There is no filming in this facility, sir.
Yes, there is. And it's happening right now, sir, as you can see. I have the right to. So, yeah, you look like a real cop, but you're not. And you guys came over here trying to intimidate me, and it didn't work out.
We're asking you to leave is what we're trying to do.
Okay, so you're going to interfere with my job. That's what you're saying?
Do you have press credentials?
I sure do.
Let's see those.
I don't have to provide that to you.
Okay.
I don't have to provide that to you. I'm my own boss. Thank you.
All right.
And we've been working on news stories throughout the whole country for the past 7 years. And guess what? We have over 120 million people have tuned into our platform. So, and you, sir, approaching me with gloves like you're going to touch me?
This segment focuses on the power struggle between the auditor and correctional staff. The auditor questions their authority, pointing out they are not police officers and cannot legally detain him in a public lobby. Staff demand press credentials, which he refuses to provide, asserting independent journalism rights. The tension remains high but becomes more verbal than physical, with officers stepping back slightly while maintaining their stance. A key turning point occurs when radio communication suggests clarification from higher authority. The mood shifts as uncertainty appears among staff, and the auditor continues calmly but firmly explaining constitutional rights versus internal policies. This section captures the moment where institutional confidence begins to weaken and the balance of control starts to tip.
Why would you even make such demand? Okay, if there's no filming allowed by people who are going in there. Okay, that's the restricted area. This right here is a public lobby. So it's publicly accessible. That's why you're not there. You're there. So.
Go for out of 10.
Can you come by court 2 for a minute, please?
It sounds like they're going to inform him.
I'm out of check-in right now. Do you still need me over there?
Copy, I understand that, yes. Maybe on the public side.
Copy that.
Okay. So it looks.
Stand by right here.
So I wonder how you guys treat the inmates. You see, nobody ever came out saying great service. Isn't it weird that people don't come out of here saying great service? You guys, sir, you seem like a very nice guy, but you're among some lions around here. And I can tell when a nice person, when I see a nice person, I may be wrong for making assumptions. I'm going to assume you're a good guy. I can see it right here. Right here. I can see it right here. You? I don't know. You got too close with your gloves on. Like, I know what gloves mean. I study body language. You don't want any contact, but you're over here with gloves. So, yes, you may have a policy that says that, but that's once you go into the restricted area.
Walk you through the process.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just make sure you bring an ID with you.
Just an ID?
Yeah, that's all you need to go upstairs and get if you're gonna go visit or anything.
Okay, just ahí. No, dice que puede ir a preguntar ahí arriba si puede dar información.
Ask your family members how they treat them in there. Don't talk to me because you don't want retaliation. But ask your family members how nice and courteous these officers are. We have rights, all of us, and they treat the people that are free like you see from that area right there. Further, that's called not freedom. This is literally the borderline of freedom and not freedom. There's no rights in there. And I know you guys are experts at taking those beyond that point. That's why we hire you to do that. You can't just cross the line. The same way I can't go that way, you can't cross the line. The same way the lady said, oh, that's a dumb question. That's definitely crossing the line. When you speak to the public, you don't treat people like that. Unless, of course, you work for the government. So.
Here, the confrontation transitions into resolution. Staff acknowledge that filming is allowed in the public lobby as long as the auditor does not cross into secure areas or interfere with operations. This confirms the auditor's position and marks the clear turning point of the encounter. With the immediate threat gone, the auditor shifts into commentary mode, discussing constitutional rights, free speech, and the importance of public accountability. The tone becomes less confrontational and more educational, though still critical of government authority. The segment ends with officers permitting filming under defined boundaries, providing closure and reinforcing the central theme. Policies do not override constitutional rights in publicly accessible spaces. This portion delivers both resolution and the broader message behind the audit.
That was a lot of you guys, and even though you're very nice, by the way, because I notice everything. I'm a first reaction person. I notice everything. So, even though you're a very good guy, you were willing to assist. So we'll leave that at that. Because you came over here, even though you shook your head over there and you said, because deep inside, you have the right, as long as I don't interfere, as long as I don't make a disturbance, as long as I don't break the law, You don't have to agree with me. Just because we don't agree, that's what the beauty of this country is. That's what the First Amendment is. You don't have to agree with me, but you have to respect my right to say whatever I want, as long as we don't speak violence. Once anyone speaks violence, the First Amendment is gone, guys. Gone. And I wouldn't go to a jail to break the law. You think that, brother? Has anyone ever came in here and broke the law? Maybe. But when was that last time? How often does that happen? Especially with a camera. The person with the camera is going to come over here and break the law. No. It's not going to happen, sir. Because we have rights. That's why I could walk in the courthouse right now and film in their lobby. Actually, I just came over there and met U.S. Marshal Mike. Beautiful guy. Lovely.
All right, as long as you don't interfere with anybody coming in and with security here, you can continue to film right here. You just can't come past the security, okay?
Thank you, sir. That's why Mr. America does what he does. Guys, we're standing up for the Constitution. You see, the average person doesn't have the balls to come over here and stand up for your rights. But guess what? I do, guys. I do. And I can't give these people a ticket. I can't take them to jail, even though they're already here, guys. But what I can do is sentence them to a lifetime on the internet, guys. A lifetime on the internet. That's like catching a felony. You know what that is? Once these videos get shared, it's like impossible. Even if I delete the video, it's going to be stolen from me by hundreds and thousands of people who are willing to try to share it. Other people are going to steal it from me, and they'll try to make money off of it. Other people will steal it from me and act like they filmed it. Other people would, the reality is I'm the one that's paying the taxes on these videos. So shout outs to whoever informed the sergeant, which I could have pressed them till the end. And guess what? I didn't, because I know for a fact that he came back and he just took he took it back. I don't need to bash him for it, but sometimes they have to do the walk of shame, sir. Sometimes, and we're experts at that, making people do the walk of shame. And to be honest with you, over 120 million combined views say that what we're doing is something positive. Even though some people disagree, the First Amendment is exactly about that, disagreeing. Social justice. That sounds good. I should name my third new platform Social Justice. Oh, they already got that?
Probably.
Fuck. Well,
You're months, years late on that.
Well, actually, we do have the best name on the internet when it comes to auditing the police, auditing America. We have News Seattle, and we have all these local.
What's your platform?
We're auditing America. We have the best name when it comes to
That's
this.
your platform, Auditing America?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
So you can find yourself there. A lot of people go ahead and complain on the videos. It's not going to work out, just to let you know. Yeah, if YouTube didn't like these videos, you know how much they make off of these? Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Guys, remember, never any Eighth Amendment violations. Do you guys know anything about the Eighth Amendment? Most people don't, and don't feel bad, because that's why I do what I do. I go around asking people with badges, that look real tough, about our rights. They're supposed to protect our rights. That's like literally the main thing. Like here in Portland, I just came from Portland. They're police officers, the only cops in the country with a rose on their police car, and then it says sworn to protect. And when I say sworn to protect, it's not just to protect us right here. It's to protect everything in the Constitution. They take an oath to protect that. Some of them, they don't. Some of them say, hey, Enrique. Nice to meet you, by the way. Hey, Enrique. You talk a lot. Well, guess what? That's what the First Amendment is about. And we're going to stand up for the First Amendment and the Constitution forever. I can stay for another 10 minutes, which I need, and then I'll leave. or I can leave right now. If you, brother, since I told you who I was, I'm just gonna ask you one question, and if you know it, I'll leave. Do you know what the Third Amendment is? Briefly, just, you don't have to tell me the whole thing. I'll leave right now. And I'll donate to your choice of charity. How's that? Don't look it up. Don't look it up, ma'am. And that's the reason, brother. That's the reason. I'm not trying to do anything. You would have told me. I know you would have told me because I was nice enough to tell you my first name and my platform. Just doesn't get any better, guys. But that's why we are Auditing America. That's why we are the First Amendment Network, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the First Amendment Network, Auditing America. Find us everywhere, 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 guys. We're going to continue standing up for the Constitution with a snapback. No makeup, no lies. What you see is real news, guys, right here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.